Attachment theory comes from psychologist John Bowlby. He discovered that the way we bond with caregivers in childhood directly shapes how we form relationships throughout our lives. There are four main attachment styles based on how we relate to others emotionally. The first is secure attachment. Securely attached, people feel comfortable with intimacy and independence. They trust their partner and communicate openly when problems arise. They don't get anxious if their partner needs space. They were likely raised by caregivers who were consistently available and emotionally responsive. In relationships, securely attached people can express their needs without anxiety. They trust their partner's love even during conflict. They are comfortable being alone and also being close to someone. They have realistic expectations about relationships. If you have a secure attachment style, you tend to have more stable and satisfying relationships. The second attachment style is anxious attachment. Anxiously attached people crave closeness and reassurance, sometimes desperately. They grew up with inconsistent caregiving. Sometimes their needs were met, sometimes they weren't. So they learned that if they try hard enough, maybe they will get the love they need. In relationships, anxious people need frequent reassurance and contact. They worry about abandonment constantly. They may come across as clingy or needy. They over-communicate and seek constant validation. They get anxious when their partner is distant. They often blame themselves for relationship problems. The ironic part is that their anxiety can actually push people away, which confirms their deepest fear that they're not enough. The third attachment style is avoidant attachment. Avoidantly attached people value independence above all else, sometimes to their detriment. Their caregivers were emotionally distant or dismissive, so they learned that depending on others led to disappointment. In relationships, avoidant people keep emotional distance even from partners. They struggle to express feelings or needs. They prioritize self-sufficiency over connection. They may seem detached or uninterested. They withdraw when things get too intimate. They often say things like, "I don't need anyone." Avoidant people aren't cold-hearted. They're just protecting themselves. The problem is that by pushing people away, they miss out on genuine connection. The fourth and final attachment style is fearful avoidant, also called disorganized attachment. Fearfully avoidant people want closeness, but they also fear it. Usually this develops from trauma or really unpredictable caregiving, sometimes nurturing, sometimes hostile. So they end up caught between two contradictions. In relationships, fearfully avoidant people desperately want intimacy, but sabotage it. They alternate between clinginess and coldness. They have intense relationships that end explosively. They don't trust others, but hate being alone. They experience relationship whiplash constantly. They often replay painful patterns. This style is exhausting for them and their partners. The key thing to understand is that your attachment style isn't fixed. It can change through self-awareness, therapy, and healthy relationships. Many people have elements of more than one style depending on the relationship or situation. If you recognize yourself in one of these styles, the important thing is understanding how it affects your relationships. This knowledge allows you to communicate better with partners and make conscious choices instead of falling into automatic patterns.